Hello pretties, welcome to Best Reel. So today I have my update for my 1 week 1 palette. Last 2 weeks I've been using the Candy Skies and I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed it, but I didn't use it as much as I wish I would have used it. Because I spent a lot of time on my 1 month BYOP. And so I'm spending a lot of time with this palette and I didn't use this as much as I should have. Not to say that I didn't use it, because I did, but not as much as I could have. But regardless, I was glad to be able to start incorporating some color, because this is what the palette looks like. So, you know, edit me, do your job. Okay, so you should have seen some of the looks I created. Actually, I really enjoyed it, and I was really, as you can see, all the looks are quite different. I did an all blue look, I did a more pink look, and I did a more warm tone look. So overall, I enjoyed myself with it, and I'm happy. So there's that. This, oh gosh, I didn't close it right. Oh, please tell me I didn't break it. Okay, that's a close one. Alright, so I'm gonna put this one back in the drawer, and the camera's shaking. What's new? Alright, so if you saw my deck of pan and project pan, you would have seen that I selected the Red Dragon palette. So I have to use this one 10 times, so I figured I might as well include it into my 1 week 1 palette and try to get those uses. This is what the palette looks like. It's a warm tone with pinks and reds and, oh gosh, hints of green. So that's what it looks like. And then you have your multi-chrome right here, as well as your dual chrome over here. Very pretty palette. Today I think I'm gonna lean towards the pinks. I don't know what you're talking about, like where are the pinks? Or like rosy peachy shades, which are the ones right here. And then maybe I'll go with a little bit of these two. I will say I don't love the shimmer formula from Oden's Eye in the sense of how chunky they can be at times. But that's why we're here, so we can make it work. So I'm just going to try to lean pinky, because obviously I'm wearing pink. It's going to be warm pinks versus bright pink, which is what I'm wearing right now, but we're going to make it work. Alright, so I did do my face ahead of time, which is not something I usually do. I honestly don't have any real reason as to why I chose to do that first today, but whatever the reason, here we are. So I'm gonna go with Serene. It's hard to look at the names in this palette, so Serene is just that peachy shade right here. And I'm gonna just put that in my crease. And it's just like a peach, pinky kind of shade. It's looking a lot warmer in here than I was intending it to. But this is just to create a white light wash of color, so I'm not particularly worried about it. But there's that. And now I'm gonna do the other side. I feel like I've been playing football a lot this weekend, and I'm feeling quite tanned. And I was really nervous as to what foundation I could use that would actually fit me, because right now I just don't feel like I match. But I decided to go with my tinted moisturizer because it doesn't offer too much coverage, so I thought it would blend easier into my skin tone, and I'm not particularly mad at it. So there's that. Alright, so there's a whitewash color. I think this dye is darker than this one, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more color. I don't normally do both eyes at the same time. I usually just do one and then like go off camera and do the other one. But I figure we're here, might as well get started. But anyway, on a different note, I was doing some mathing and I came to the realization that unless I start doing these 1 week my palettes more often, I'm not gonna have enough weeks in the year to finish going through all my palettes. Because I feel like I've been doing like every other week or so. But there's 52 weeks in the year, which means really, what, 26 if you're doing them every other week. But then I already skipped, I didn't start on the very first week of the year. So I'm thinking, if I don't start doing some of them like every week, I'm not gonna make it. And I'm not saying, oh, like immediately we're gonna start doing that. I'm gonna go with the shade right next to it, Yin. I'm just gonna put that in the outer corner. That one looks like it's gonna be a lot darker. Yes, it was. Okay, outer corner, but then like really putting it all over the crease and the lid. I just want it to be like a wash of color everywhere of that shade, mostly concentrated in the outer corner, but I just want it to be like everywhere. I want to put it everywhere. Just kind of underneath as the base, and then I'm just going to put the shimmery shade on top, essentially. But, alright. Anyway, I was doing math, and like I said, I'm going to have to start doing more of them more often. Now, I don't think it's gonna be all of it like all at once, all at the time, but I definitely need to start like speed up my frequency, or we ain't gonna make it. Alright, I can't believe I finally did that. I've been like holding out for a while. I'm not really sure why, but I've been holding out. I'm gonna be away this coming weekend because it's 4th of July weekend here in the United States, and it is also my boyfriend's little cousin graduation birthday thing. Graduation from high school celebration thing. I don't know. So we're doing that, which I'm not looking forward. God, this is gonna be awkward. Not looking forward to the drive. It's a 6-hour drive there and back, so 12 hours total on the road, and we're gonna take our dogs. It's gonna be a lot of driving with the dogs. Athena and Gaia surprisingly do really well in the car, even though Gaia does not care for cars. She's actually quite scared. She does not like getting in the cars. My other two dogs, Athena and Zeus, both love being in cars and just looking out the window and, you know, getting to sightsee a lot. But Gaia does not like being in cars. Whenever I open the garage door, my other two dogs love to follow me in, and they're like ready to go wherever or do whatever. They're ready to jump in the car. Gaia needs to be dragged into the damn car. So that's going to be interesting. But once she's in the car, she's really, really good on the road. Now, Zeus, on the other hand, Zeus does really well on short drives. Like if I'm going to the drive-thru and I'm like, okay guys, you want to come with me to the drive-thru? They're like, yeah, hell yeah. He loves it. He'll stick his head out the window the entire time and he'll just have a damn good time at it. But anything more than that, and he can't handle it. He needs to be on someone's lap at all times, and unfortunately he's a little too big for that. He's 38 pounds or something like that. So he's a big guy. I'm gonna put some glitter glue because I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. No, because I'm honestly gonna take this makeup off right after I'm done. And I feel like if I put a glitter glue, it's gonna be really hard to take off if I only had it for an hour or so. Okay, no glitter glue. Oh gosh. Trying to decide white shade to go to. I really want to pick Luna, but I feel like Luna might have a really strong undertone. I kind of want to go with Overheat, actually, which is supposed to be the topper shade out of this one. They're a little hard. They're a little chunky. But anyway, here we are. Jesus. Okay, that's not applying terribly, but this has a really warm undertone too, which this is not the vibe that I wanted. Oh no. And then just loosely placing it there, but mostly concentrated in the inner corner, and then just a little bit scattered. Because it's a topper shade, it doesn't offer too much pigment, which is why I wanted to put that. I'm glad I put that light wash of color underneath. I thought about getting amber, but amber's a little dark, and I think it might be darker than the actual shades. The good thing is though, I am not getting a lot of fallout. I just have a couple of bits and pieces here, which I knew with this palette, there's a lot of fallout involved. But that's okay. That's all right. And then just a little bit in the outer corner. And that's it. That is the look on the top. Now I just gotta do something a little bit. Put a little color on the bottom. And I'm calling it. If I can just find, this one's dirty, but it's okay. I think I'm just gonna put mostly the lighter shade. Oh gosh. Put mostly the lighter shade and then just one small dab of the darker shade, and then put it on the outer corner and then blend it in. Then take it a little bit on the top to make sure it blends correctly, and bam. Same thing on the other eye. Gosh, I always forget that you guys can't see if I don't move myself over. I feel like this is why Angela Bright really only does one eye on screen for the most part, and it's because it's gotta be so hard to be able to like see from far away, make sure the camera is in an angle, and make sure to get a close-up of everything, because it's so hard to get good angles. And I don't know how she has to have really good vision, because I don't know, I wouldn't be able to do this from far away. Where like I have my mirror down below so you guys can see closer. I can't do it. I don't have good vision. So I feel like that's a disadvantage that I have over other people. But anyway, I love Angela Bright. If you're looking for inspiration, she does really short videos, which I appreciate. They usually are anywhere between like 3 and 10 minutes. And all she does really, for the most part, is just tutorials. And not necessarily because you don't know what to do, but it's more like color combos, like color combinations and whatnot. And if you are looking for how-to, she does explain how to do something, but I don't know. I really like Angela Bright, so I'm gonna leave her channel down below since I've mentioned her today. But anyway, that is the finished look. It does look pink. It just looks like a peachy pink. It's a lot warmer than I wanted it to. In retrospect, maybe I should have gone with Amber, which is the bronzy rose bronze? Because you usually say rose gold, so would it be rose bronze? Which is a rose bronze shade right here. But I don't hate how it turned out. Let me know, what do you think? I like it. It was easy, didn't give me much of a struggle, and I like how, because it's a topper shade, if you turn to the side you start seeing the glitters, but if you look forward it's really just here on the top. I don't know, I like that. So that's it for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!